April 24th, 2024. I hope all of you are doing very well and thriving. However, I also would like you to, well, if you're watching this, you're probably already paying attention. Help the people around you pay more attention. If you notice, I know where I live in Ohio, cameras are popping up everywhere. And they say, oh, you're not doing anything wrong, don't worry about it. Whenever the deep state or left brain analytical, egoic, physical realm addicted people, I don't know if that's a good way to put it, but we're addicted to the physical realm. Most of us are, actually, if you're here. But there's people who are really, really addicted to it. Like, that's all there is. They don't even look at the other side of the spectrum of who we really are. They don't go within. They just look at without. They'll tell you that, well, it's for your safety, or it's for the good of everybody, or the betterment of mankind, or, they'll use things that sound nice, they sound good, and it's like, oh, it might be that good. But then when you dig into it, you're like, oh, I see what you're doing. No, that's not good. Let's stop that. Cameras are everywhere now. I go down side streets, main streets, everywhere. They're on telephone poles all over the place. The LED lights they put out, a lot of them have 5G scanners, transmitters. They put out signals and it bounces back and they can measure what's around. So we're basically all getting scanned by barcode scanners everywhere we go now. They're putting the portable cameras up outside of Home Depots and Lowe's, and now they're doing I noticed this. I actually traveled down to Florida. That's another reason I wasn't posting a lot. I was on the road for 6 weeks, and all the way down from Ohio to Florida, they have those. It's a small black camera with a solar panel on top of it, on a black pole on the side of the roads, or pulling into parking lots, especially like busy parking lots. Think of like a shopping plaza where there's a Home Depot or a Lowe's, the stamp that they put everywhere, and they'll put it right on the way in or out to scan your license plate, is what they're telling us, that's fine. But these people don't waste a crisis. They always take advantage of it. So they're bringing people into this country. What they did first was have all these countries empty out their prisons and send them all here. So yes, there's a lot of great, good people. I know many of them, actually. I've worked side by side with some of them that are good, honest people coming here to work and build a better life, which is beautiful. That's what we need. So don't think that I'm against that. I'm against purposely bringing in an army, nefarious people, criminals, anybody like that who want to rape and pillage our land already, our people. And again, it's not our land. It's Source's land. Everything is a source. So we don't own it, we utilize it. And the deep state doesn't own it either. They may have their titles and deeds that they've artificially made and got a lot of people to believe it, but that doesn't mean they own shit. That's just paperwork, and the minute everything falls apart, that's out the window. So we're bringing in people, they are bringing in people to this country that are designed to destroy the country, replace the people that are already here. This happened all throughout history. It's not conspiracy theory. It's a conspiracy. It's not a theory. It's been happening all throughout history. So their plan is to bring people in, and then they say, hey, crime's a little bad right now. Turns out some of these people that came in weren't as good as we thought. Or they'll say, hey, white people or any race they pick on at any given time, they're the problem. Or Trump supporters or Biden supporters or whomever. It doesn't matter. They want to isolate groups and have everyone fight against them. They'll say, oh, they're criminals, they're doing bad things. We got to put cameras everywhere. You know what? People are stealing from the stores. We got to lock everything up in cages and then make you scan a barcode to get into the store. Oh, by the way, now people are cheating on those scanners. They figure out how to copy them. We got to put it in your arm or your body or your forehead or wherever. It's a slippery slope, and it's always designed to fit their wants. They want to control everything. Everything you or I think, do, feel, breathe, they want to control it because they harvest that energy. Loosh. They literally feed on it. And I mean, way at I'm getting ready to say top of the pyramid, but they're really the bottom. They're the lowest end of the physical spectrum. They are completely physical, ego-driven, and they don't connect with source anymore. They forgot, or they choose to ignore. they're still part of Source. Everything is. There's nothing outside of Source. Source is all. Source, love within, is all. So they're putting these cameras up everywhere to keep track of everybody, and then they can work out their plans of control. So, how's it look in your town? I love getting the comments you guys send me. People send me emails. If you need to get a hold of me, it's redbeardedshepherd@gmail.com. Yeah, I know Gmail. I'm working on a different one eventually, but we're busy and doing a lot of things. So, let me know how it looks in your community. But I went from Ohio down to Florida. Every state I traveled. I wasn't driving. I wasn't conducting commerce. I was traveling, exploring my creator's land. Source, our creator's land. I was exploring. Therefore, I'm not conducting commerce. Therefore, I'm not in the jurisdiction of the system that we think of as the people who are supposed to be doing good for us. And a lot of them are, I would say most of them are doing good, but they're ran by some really corrupt people to trick them into doing bad things, like put cameras everywhere, put 5G towers everywhere, I was driving through a construction zone. They got these new scanners that are scanning all the traffic in the construction zones. All that affects us. Everything, every frequency, every perturbation of the ether affects your body, which is made of ether. Or if you get to a more physical form, it's water. It all vibrates. Everything's oscillating, vibrating at a certain frequency. So all of that shit affects us. So not only is it controlling, it's also affecting and lowering our vibration. Therefore, you're making people less aware of what's going on around them, and you're getting them to pay attention less. More accidents happen, more theft happens, more, you name it. Anything that's lower vibrating, it just amplifies that. More headaches, more migraines, more cancer, more diabetes, because the insulin doesn't produce properly because the pancreas is vibrating incorrectly due to the frequency attack. Really, it's an attack. So I want to know what it looks like in your community, where you're from. How do you feel about it? Do you think I'm just crazy, batshit insane, talking shit about, a bad thing? We need to have cameras. We need safe and effective. We all see how that worked out. So I'd like to hear what you think about it, and just how you're doing in general. I love hearing from you guys. You're awesome. It really is good to hear from all of you. So have a beautiful day. Be blessed. You are already blessed. Just acknowledge it and accept it. Honor it. Speak it into existence. Remember, we cast spells with our words. That's why they call it spelling. Source, love within, is all. Yeah. Love you guys. I'll talk to you again soon.